In this video, I'm going to just break down a few different creatives to give you some creative inspiration for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. I'm totally winging this video, so it will be a kind of different format, but we found a lot of good Black Friday, Cyber Monday inspiration from last year's ads from some of the biggest brands and some of the brands that are doing the best when it comes to performance marketing that have a proven track record. So we're just going to break down what they did last year so that we can learn from it. I'm doing this for myself as well and for my own clients, but also sharing this breakdown with you, so hopefully you can take some inspiration from it. If you're new to the channel, my name is Oli. I run Strand Media, performance marketing agency helping e-commerce and info product businesses scale profitably with ads on Meta, so Facebook and Instagram. And this YouTube channel is just where I share the lessons and learnings that I have along the way. I have a bunch of different videos on cost control bid strategies and creative strategy and a lot of meta strategies. So if you're interested in that, make sure you subscribe and leave a comment down below if there's anything that you found specifically interesting in this video. That being said, let's get into it. So this is Atria. If you're familiar with Foreplay, it's kind of the same thing. Foreplay is actually a software you can use to spy on other brands' ads. And you can also look at historic ads, which is extremely helpful. We use it a lot in the process of ideation for brands. So if we're working with a client, we usually have a few of their competitors that we keep an eye on, or somebody that's doing really well within their industry, so that we can draw inspiration from that and come up with iterations. When you do testing inside your ad account, you want to make sure that you always test stuff that you actually think can outperform your current best performers. And sometimes you need to look outside of your own data to look at other brands to get inspiration in order to actually be able to outperform your current best ads. So that's exactly what we're going to do in this video. As you can see, there is more than almost 700 ads, 685 different ads. We're not going to look at all of them. I'm just going to randomly select a few and we'll break them down together. So let's go ahead and see if we find something interesting. So the first one that I'm seeing here that's working fairly well, it's actually still active. Yeah, this is an active ad. And it looks like it's the same ad they ran last year. So they're running that now as well. So this is Cuts, which is a t-shirt brand, I think, and they're running a site-wide sale. So between 30 to 60% off. This is proven to be extremely effective. When you look at the data of what the best brands are doing during Black Friday, Cyber Monday, site-wide sale is one of the most common ones, and saying up to X% off is also extremely effective. The reason being, you can actually have different discounts on your different products. So you can still, in your creatives, you can still use the number 60% off or 70% off or 80% off, but then you protect the margin on the SKUs and categories that you want to protect while still using that discount in your ads. So that's extremely effective. Really like the look of this ad. It's really stylish. They make sure there's a contrast between the white text and the background, and they really focus on the offer while still keeping that brand aesthetic visible in the ad. Really like it. As you can see, they also have, from GQ, a little statement there that's just building that credibility and also giving that trust with new potential customers. So yeah, really great ad. Like it, super simple. And that's one thing that you'll see on a lot of these ads that I'm looking at right now. Simplicity is often key during Black Friday, Cyber Monday. If you have complexity in your offer, it's going to be more inefficient, or let me first add differently, it's going to be more difficult to effectively communicate the value of your offer if there's complexity to it. So if you, for example, have an offer that's you need to buy a certain category to get a percentage discount from another category, it's just too much complexity. This is the reason why almost all great brands are running with site-wide or up to % discounts during Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Really like it. Short and sweet ad copy. As you can see, they just start with the actual offer, which is extremely important. You would just want to make sure you effectively communicate this, because that's the whole point of this ad. They have some credibility there, building that trust, and they have some urgency and scarcity there. So shop now while supplies last. So yeah, they tick off all the boxes of what you should have in an ad copy, and I'm sure they've tested a lot and they know that short ad copy for these promotional campaigns for them is just working the best. A headline is restating the offer, and they also include free shipping on orders over 150. So yeah, really great. Let's see what happens when we actually go to their landing page. So the first thing we see here is obviously a pop-up for their email lists. just great. And that's definitely something to take away. When you run a lot of promotions and you increase your budget for the campaigns, of course, all the traffic in this period, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, you can take advantage of that and get people onto your email list. And if you have more traffic, you will have more people onto your email list, which will leave you better off going into 2025 or even after Black Friday, Cyber Monday. You can still have holiday sales. And now you have a separate channel, a free channel, email marketing, which you can reach your potential customers with and also re-engage them with. So that's really great and something to keep in mind if you don't have that. Make sure you have a good incentive during this promotional period to get people onto your email list. That's a great long-term strategy. Now, pretty simple. They're leading you straight to the t-shirts landing page. So not the home page. We can go, as you can see in the URL, we're straight at the collections page. So they're minimizing that friction. So keep that in mind as well. If you're advertising one category, send them straight to that category. Don't send them to the landing page. I still see people make this mistake. So yeah, keep that in mind. So yeah, nice and clean, straight to the products. If they're actually running the Black Friday or the Black Friday Cyber Monday sale right now, or if they have an early Black Friday sale, I would definitely have like a banner stating that now we have that sale. At the moment, I can't see that, and I can't see any strike through price. So yeah, I'm not really sure. Here you can see that some products are discounted, but yeah, I would definitely make sure that when people are clicking on a promotional ad like that with an offer, when they land, you want to make sure you restate what the offer is. So in this case, there should be a top banner saying 30 to 60% off Black Friday early sale or something like that. But yeah, other than that, everything's good. The last thing that I saw they're missing is the URL in the ad copy as well. You definitely want to make sure that this URL, which in this case is the collection for all t-shirts, should be in the top, in the primary text there as well. The reason being that the more places you actually put this URL, the higher the outbound click-through rate of the ad is going to be. So there's no downsides of adding it. It might not look as good in the total ad, but it's just overall going to give you better performance. So there's no reason why you should not do it. All right, let's find another one. So the next ad, as we can see here, is a hype up ad, which is a great strategy. You know, for a lot of brands, you will naturally see your sales start to drop late October or early November, or even sooner for some brands, because people are expecting a sale to be coming. So in that case, you might as well start hyping up the sale to get all of these people ready to buy when you launch your sale. And that's exactly what this brand here is doing. So these are selling underwear to women. And as you can see, this ad is active. They have a great hook. Caution, huge deals on best bras, period underwear, and more. Sign up so you don't miss out. A really good, sweet, short copy, straight to the point. And they also have in the description here the sale start date. So that's also super valuable to include in the ad. Now, I really like the creative, how they kind of blur out the background so you can't really see what's going on there. And they have the big reveal call out November 20th and Black Friday deals coming in hot, which is just great. So they're just really hyping up people, getting them ready for the promotional launch. Now for the landing page, they have the call to action button saying sign up, but when I click on that button, there's no really anywhere to sign up, which was interesting. So this might be an all landing page. Maybe they haven't updated it properly, but I really like the fact that they have a separate or a designated page, landing page for the Black Friday deals. So that's great. It just doesn't look like it's updated. These items here is just loading. So it's probably today, ends today. So I think this is from the last year, but they're probably going to do the same thing this year. Maybe this ad is actually not active, even though it says active. And in that case, this does make sense. But yeah, really nice to have a separate landing page for your deals. So you can have the Black Friday deals. You have like main landing page on the top there. You say up to whatever percentage off there is. And then people can click on what they're interested in. So you can minimize the friction and send them directly to what is relevant to them. And then they also should state, of course, the end date of the sale to create that urgency, and also have a bit of scarcity, like something saying shop while stock lasts or something like that. But other than that, really great. And then further down here, yeah, they continue to talk about the brand and the products, USPs, and who they're targeting, and Cyber Monday deals. Yeah, this is probably from last year, but really nice landing page and more bonus deals. Love it. Really nice. The FAQ, that's great. And the rewards or loyalty program benefits, yeah, love it. Really nice. And again, a great inspiration. If you know that your sales are dropping, you might as well start hyping up your upcoming Black Friday Cyber Monday promotion. Let's go ahead and see if we can find some other ads to break down. So this next ad, you might be aware of the brand. If you're a guy, you've probably seen a lot of ads. Maybe they do ads to women as well, I don't know. But Manscaped, it's a ball shaver. And yeah, they're doing really great. They're like sponsoring UFC events I've seen, and they're doing a lot of good performance marketing. And in this case, they're advertising this UGC style video. So let's have a look at it, break it down. This is from last year's, their biggest sale of the year, the Black Friday sale. So let's have a look together.
I just got the perfect gift for my boyfriend. Check it out. It comes with the new Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra Full Body Trimmer, ear and nose hair trimmer, a soothing post-shave gel, and deodorant for his downstairs. Shop now at manscaped.com before it's too late.
All right, super interesting. So they're obviously targeting women that have boyfriends, and the angle is buy this for your boyfriend. So yeah, she's obviously, it's a UGC style format. She's talking about it from her experience. She is probably exactly what the target audience would look like for this ad, the same age group. And yeah, really interesting way of doing it. Obviously, I see a lot of the ads they target towards men. This is really interesting to see that they actually also, in addition to that, target women, because they know women buy this for their partners, their boyfriends or their husbands. So yeah, great ad, really interesting. Definitely something to take away if it also makes sense for your brand, that people could be buying it so for gifts for their partners. So if you only, for example, if Manscaped exclude women totally, they would probably be missing out on a lot of opportunity, because a lot of women would buy this for a gift for their boyfriend. So yeah, really interesting there. As you can see, they have a big call out, the biggest sale of the year. This is a super effective call out if you're actually running the biggest sale of the year. Of course, you don't want to lie about this, but if it's actually the truth, then make sure you state that in the ad copy and also in your creatives and in your landing page. This is such an effective call out. So if you can use it, make sure you use it. Then get 25% off plus free shipping. So that's the offer. They probably know that that's the offer that works the best while protecting their margin. They're not discounting it too heavy. And yeah, they're making sure they have the Black Friday sale theme to the ad as well. So then they restate the offer in the headline, and then they have some urgency in the description. So yeah, really cool. Some great inspiration there actually. So let's have a look at them, see if we can find more ads. All right, the next ad we're going to look at is obviously targeted towards women. It's a health and beauty. The brand name is Glamnetic, and as you can see, they're showing off the product, which is natural nails or something you put on your nails. But what I really find interesting here is the way they answer a comment. So this is a way you can format an ad. If you have a comment on one of your organic Instagram posts or anything like that, you can actually put that like they're doing here in your video. And then if it's a very common question that a lot of potential customers do ask, you can then, with this creative or with this video, take care of that concern, which will increase your conversion rate a lot. Because if this is the main concern that people have, and you obviously show that, yes, this will not damage your natural nails in this case, then obviously you just dealt with that concern and your conversion rate will increase a lot. As you can see, they have a nice hook catching attention with this text right here. And then they actually have a separate code for the sale. So I would not for every brand recommend using a code. You're increasing the friction of actually getting the discount. But if you want to use it to track and make sure you see the effectiveness of the different channels, so you have different discounts or different codes for different channels, then that's a super effective way of actually tracking. So as you can see, they also have a little bit of a longer ad copy than what we have been looking at so far. And this, yeah, so it looks like they started this one really early. So you can see the start date, but Black Friday has come early this year. Don't miss out on your chance. 25% off. Yeah, so nice ad copy. And then they make sure you have the early Black Friday in the headline. So this is probably something they ran with pretty early last year. And then they actually have a code to take action on this. So yeah, this is super interesting. So yeah, a lot of inspiration to be drawn from this. And one thing to note as well, I don't know when they started this ad last year, but being early, you see so many brands are starting early and earlier. Now Black November is even becoming a thing. Early Black Friday sales are run almost from every brand because you want to be early. People, the shoppers, still have money. The earlier you can start your sale, the more you were able to capitalize on the fact that people aren't emptying their wallets yet. So in addition to that, you also capitalize on the lower CPMs. During the actual Black Friday, Cyber Monday weekend and that week, the CPMs will just go through the roof. It will be super expensive to advertise. So being early is great. And if you can have an early Black Friday sale and an actual, like the main Black Friday sale, then you can capitalize on both extra urgency and the shopping demand or the increase in demand during the Black Friday and Cyber Monday weekend, while also capitalizing on the low CPMs and being early while people still have money with the early Black Friday sale. So that's definitely something to keep in mind in terms of timing. So the next ad that I want to show you here, I'm not familiar with the brand, but I really like how they do the Black Friday sale with a small discount, but giving free gifts is super interesting. For some brands, this might be a better strategy where you don't actually want to put heavy discounts on your products because you might be a premium brand, or you just want to make sure you don't show off that you can actually put on such a high discount, because that's going to have impact on the long-term brand perception. But as you can see here, they put 15% off, but you also get 2 free gifts when you order. So the free gifts could be maybe some free socks they get with the shoes they buy, or something else, something with super high margin that it doesn't cost the business a lot to give. But the perception of the offer is going to be really good because you get a discount and 2 free gifts. That feels amazing, but might be much more beneficial for this brand in terms of like the actual margin that they maintain throughout the promotional period by giving free gifts with super high margin on them and having a lower percentage discount. So yeah, great way to do it. As you can see, you got socks on your wish list. That's a great leading question. Yeah, so you get free 3-pack of socks with every order. So yeah, great ad. Great way of doing it while protecting margin here. And as you can see, it's a dynamic creative, show different stuff that you get. And yeah, just a creative way of putting it. The Black Friday sale is in big capital letters, which is super important when you're running a Black Friday sale. Make sure that's stated everywhere. And yeah, you can see free shipping and returns. So that's also a great call out in the description, because for a lot of people, if they buy this as gifts for people, and shoes and clothing and stuff, sizing is often a big friction point when buying online. So if you have free returns, then that's going to minimize the risk of people that buy these products as gifts for family or loved ones or friends. So here's an ad from True Classic. They're also selling t-shirts, but they're really doing an amazing job on their performance marketing side of things. So as you can see, this is the Black Friday sale, and this one is from 2022, so a few years back, but they're still doing a great job back then. As you can see, they have saved up to 70%. That's like the cover image or like the thumbnail for the ad kind of. But as you can see in the ad copy, there's only really 20% off selected products, as you can see. And they just do, 20% of singles, 40% of packs. So I'm not exactly sure what this even means. But what they're definitely doing is segmenting so that they only put 70% on the products that they can afford to put such a high discount on. Then they put lower discounts on the products where they want to protect margin more. And then also the format of the ad is really great. It's a UGC style format. And so let's have a look at it together.
Seriously, I put on a normal shirt after wearing this and there's a noticeable difference.
I don't think you realize how much more I check you out in these.
I'm keeping them on.
The fit is making those biceps pop, but the material is lighter and keeps him super dry when he's outside sweating or in the gym. It's also odor controlling and protects his skin from UV rays. The material is stretchy and soft and just as easily dressed up or down.
True Classic is having their biggest Black Friday sale yet. They always have great prices, but now you can get even more for less.
So yeah, great ad. As you can see, they're also stating that it's the biggest sale they're running. So yeah, really great ad, interesting format. I'm sure this kind of format works well for them, and they have a sense of humor in it as well, which is probably effective for them. So yeah, they're doing really good. They're really creative with it. And again, make sure you state Black Friday, and also the thumbnail also has Black Friday sale in the thumbnail. So even if you do a video, make sure that the people immediately see Black Friday sale or something like that before they even start watching the video. So yeah. Let's have a look at this ad from Pura Vida. As you can see, the thumbnail or the cover image of the video is like a text sequence. And I've seen a lot of brands doing this. We haven't tested this too much ourselves, so I don't have any backend data on this format, but I'm sure it works well for some brands. As you can see, there's a conversation going. When people are scrolling through social media, they might want to understand what are they talking about, what's going on. So let's have a look at the video and then break it down together. So really interesting format. As you can see, it's catching you a little bit off guard. It doesn't look like an ad at all. It just looks like you're watching somebody recording their screen. They're looking at themselves to get an SMS, and then they start that conversation. So it catches you off guard. It's really creative. I wonder how well it actually worked for them. But yeah, I'm sure it worked super well. And they also get to include the details of the offer in the text sequence, which is interesting. And then they also have a strong call to action in the end here. And they also give the date when the sale ends, which is also super important. And then in the headline, up to 70% off. Again, when you can say up to 70% off, even if you don't put 70% off the main products that you want to protect margin on, you can still use it on the products with higher margin, And yeah, really interesting there. Sweet and short ad copy and a nice call to action. What are you waiting for? ? Leading question. So yeah, super interesting. A lot of inspiration to draw from this as well. Might not be the format that works for every brand, but for a lot of brands, I'm sure you can definitely test this out and probably see good results. Here's another hype up ad, or actually it's getting people to sign up to get early access to the sales. And we can't actually look at the landing page because it's not active anymore. They ran this in 2022, but I'm sure they just had a simple landing page to get people onto their email list, signed up, and to be one of the first people that actually get access to their offers. So super interesting way of actually running the hype up campaign where you actually have a call to action to get people on your email list. So you're not just like showing that there's a sale coming, you also get people to sign up to your list, because that's going to be beneficial when you actually launch the sale, but that's also going to be beneficial in the future if you can upsell them and cross-sell them after a sale period. So definitely keep that in mind. You can also, what we have done for some of our previous clients is getting people to sign up with a lead form, so instant form on Facebook, and then integrating that form directly with the Klaviyo setup so that people go from in-platform sign-up form directly into their Klaviyo account. So that's definitely something you can look into doing as well. That will minimize friction and it will make sure the tracking is 100% accurate. So data gets quickly fed back to the campaign because the form is actually built in on Meta. So yeah, great tip there to have an actual call to action with signing people up to your email list for the hype up. So this one I found super interesting. It's actually just a screenshot of Apple Notes page and from the CEO, which is super interesting. I've never seen this before. And this also, it doesn't look like an ad. It looks like a message from the CEO of the company. And he's just informing them about the offers. So really interesting. As you can see, this is the Black Friday sale, one of the creatives they tested. And it's actually still active, it looks like. So maybe they started it back up again this year. And in that case, it means it was probably really effective last year. So when you go to shop now, it goes straight to all flavors, limited edition. So yeah, interesting, really interesting format. Again, this doesn't look like an ad. And that's something to keep in mind. That's why UGC formats and all this stuff works so well for so many brands, is that people on social media just scroll past ads. So if your ad doesn't look like an ad, they will engage with it and notice it. And in that case, it's going to be more effective for you. So yeah, interesting there. You obviously need to consider brand perception and how you want to come off, but I think this is interesting. Definitely a new way of, actually as the CEO talking directly to your audience by being authentic, by just sharing like a screenshot of notes. So yeah, interesting. Maybe this will be relevant for some brands out there. So this ad as well is very different from what you generally will see during Black Friday, Cyber Monday. As you can see, they're using like breaking news format, and this really makes it stand out, People will notice this because it's different, and breaking news is just something that's super relevant. People are just used to wanting to read what's going on when there's breaking news. It's just built into how we consume media. So yeah, really interesting way of using this. I do really wonder how effective it was. But as you can see, Feet launches Black Friday sale, all items $50. Your search for a perfect holiday gift is over. So yeah, interesting. Maybe it's something worth testing for some brands, but again, you definitely want to make sure you do put some consideration into brand perception. You don't want to be too salesy, I would say. So the last ad we're going to look at is from the Udi. They're doing really great work with their marketing, and they're running a lot of promotional campaigns, so they really know what offers work the best. And as we can see in this case, this is last year's Black Friday sale, where they had the buy one, get one free, which is, extremely, probably super effective sale for them, because they can buy one for themselves and give one as a gift. So it's just, yeah, really great way of running it. BOGO sales in some cases work a lot better than actually discount sales because people just love getting free stuff. It might have the same effect on your overall margin for the promotional period by giving something for free instead of discounting heavy on your web shop. So keep that in mind when you structure your offers. And also, if we look at the creative here, everything about the creative screams Black Friday, right? They have Black Friday mega sale in big capital letters here. They have the black theme in the background and then the sale all around the corners of this creative. So yeah, in the ad copy, they have the buy one, get one free. They really state the offer as the hook, which is really important because the offer is what get people to engage here and get people interested. Yeah, so want to purchase a gift, that's what they play into. Yeah, you can see pretty long ad copy. They make sure they have all the USPs. And then as you can see in this case, they actually have the link to the landing page in the primary text, which I would always recommend you do because it's going to give you an overall better click-through rate. So yeah, great ad as well. So I hope you found this video valuable, a lot of inspiration, and hopefully you got an idea of some stuff you can do for your brand or your business this year for the upcoming Black Friday, Cyber Monday. If you liked the video, make sure you leave it a like and please subscribe if you want to see future videos like this. And if you have any questions, make sure you leave them in the comments below and I'll be happy to answer them. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video.